Greetings, my friends. First of all, I want to thank you all for your support. We have recently reached 10,000 subscribers. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. As a way of thanking you, very soon I will bring you a video explaining the iceberg of the Baki series. It will definitely be the longest video on the channel. The video is already in process, so you will see it very soon. Now, let's get straight to the point. Maybe many of you haven't noticed this, or maybe you have already forgotten it, because it happens in an episode of the first seasons of Baki. In chapter number 24 of Baki the Grappler, we can witness what seems to be the first encounter between Yujiro hanma and Mr. Unchained, Oliva Biscuit. In that chapter, Oliva challenges Yujiro to a fight. However, the ogre does not accept the challenge and leaves it for another day. But well, before telling you something important about this event, let's analyze this chapter in depth. This is a story told by General Stridum. He tells us a story that happened when Yujiro was 18 years old and was taking down some mafia cartels. At that time, the US military was being comprehensively defeated by Yujiro hanma. Although in reality to say Yujiro was beating them is an understatement, as in reality the ogre was completely humiliating them. The top brass could not afford such humiliation, and so they decided to make use of their most powerful card. They asked for the help of the strongest man in the United States. Oliver accepted because he found it very interesting to have the opportunity to face the famous Yujiro hanma, who had been able to defeat the United States. The mission was simple. Oliver had to take on the task of eliminating one of the mafia bosses. Oliver arrives at the right place, and to his joy he meets the ogre. After eliminating the target, Biscuit, Oliva, and Yujiro have a brief exchange of blows. The ogre throws a kick that Biscuit manages to block. In this brief confrontation, we can see that Yujiro is more agile and faster than the Unchained. However, Biscuit also demonstrates a solid defense. Everything seemed to indicate that both monsters were going to start an unprecedented fight. But to everyone's surprise, Yujiro says that the fight won't be this time, as he hopes to face him in other conditions to savor the moment. Oliver accepts and says that no doubt Yujiro will continue to get stronger, and that makes things more interesting. After that, they don't meet again until many years later. Now let me tell you something important about this chapter. This scene is exclusive to the anime. By this I mean that this never happened in the manga. Let's remember that at that time in the manga, the Unchained arc was being developed with Oliva Biscuit as the main antagonist. That's why the animation studio decided to take advantage of Mr. Unchained's fame. Some say it was Itagaki who suggested adding this into the series. The problem is that this encounter is never mentioned later in the manga, so this can hardly be said to be canon. But if we take that chapter as if it were canon, we could say that in reality Yujiro was just waiting for the right moment to confront Oliver. So yes, now we could say that back then they were both on the same level. But well, this is just my opinion. Don't forget to leave me yours in the comment box. And well, friends, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. I hope you have a nice day or night. See you soon.